And we're black. Thank you all for watching and tuning into Black Issues, a serious and silly shit show. It is a shit show. Tonight, there's going to be the Pence versus Harris debate. We have the Orthodox Jewish community in New York City, like literally setting shit on fire. It's just a lot. It is a shit show. It is a shit show. Let's have a real conversation. You know, that's what I love to do. Black issues, real conversations. Trying to make sense of an insane world, literally one issue at a time. So you know the drill. I'm putting everything together. I might have to text a few people to join the, already have some people, followers and blimfluencers. Love you all, Black. Thank you all so much for tuning into Black Issues. Start to comment below where you're watching from. Start to comment below if you're in an area that is getting a spike in coronavirus. And 2, what are your predictions for the debate? So thank you all so much. Where are you watching from? What are your predictions for the debate? And also, hey, are you scared of the spike? Are you surprised that there's a spike? Things like that. So let's have a real raw, honest conversation about, again, issues and solutions. I'm just gonna put the question here. Okay, what the hell's going on? That's not what I put here. Hold on. So it's coming. Y'all can start to put the questions while I don't know what the hell just happened. Oh, I put the wrong link. Haha. VP debate. Oh shit. Did that mean I put the wrong link for the YouTube? I hope not. Let's see here. So calm, everyone's calm. Calm, everyone's calm. Calm, everyone's calm. Calm, everyone's calm. Bloop and bloop. There you go. Well, that's too long. It's gonna like take up the entire. It's gonna not show my thing here. It is what it is. You know, this is all a work in progress, like being Black in America. Take notes in that they don't get fined or oh yeah. Well, why do you think they don't get fined or arrested? I mean, I think that's the fundamental question. You know what I'm saying? Like, how is it that they literally get away with it? You know, and other people don't. Hold on one second. I'm just gonna text a few people. I'm on live now. Okay. Yay. All right. So, you know, why? Is it because they have the money and the wherewithal to network with the politicians and Ohio. Thank you. Cannot wait for the debate. Yes. I think it'll be good for Pence to have his ass handed to him. I might even find myself feeling sorry. Ooh. Love it. And how do I say your name? Is it Jaina? I don't like mispronouncing people's names. Because I can't say when people mispronounce my name. So thank you so much for that comment and that prediction. But like, yeah, I feel like a Black woman could sit there and just be like, excuse me, my mother taught me manners. Let me finish, please. Or like, I'm not finished with Black women will be able to check them and be like, listen, we don't interrupt. You can start your answer once I'm done. Like literally, this Black woman, she's like, say what you want about Kamala, but trust me, she's gonna be able to sit there and say, like, let's have a civil debate, and when I'm done talking, then you can speak. Like she'll literally just shut that down. Jaina, yay! Woo! Got it. Hey, So I'm just gonna text a few people. I'm gonna turn on the TV so you all can hear like some of the news that's happening. Love you all, Black, for watching and tuning into Black Issues. Literally trying to make sense of an insane world, one issue at a time. And I'm your host, Kanani Aya Holder, the anti-racist personal trainer to knock out racism. So here we go. I don't know if you all knew this, but Eddie Van Halen is actually not all white. He's actually half Indonesian. And he grew up in the hood in California with a bunch of Black kids that would defend him when the white kids would try to beat him up. Really, really interesting. Send kids to school, right? But this is an interesting story as well. This is about she's tough as fuck. Thank you. She really is. This is about the other things in the mix, the commonly available drugs. Okay, so this is about the fact that Black people do not want to do coronavirus vaccine trials. Surprise! I'm shocked. So just watch that while I like invite a few more people to have this conversation with us. Thank you so much, Jana. Thank you so much, Adam. It seems as anti-Semitic. Also, they are white. This is true. That's the winning formula, Adam. So listen to this.
To keep their doors closed. Less than an hour later, police say Morel was tossed from a moving car in Queens.
Wow.
He died just 2 days later from his injuries. He was apparently on his way to attend a course to become a home health aide.
Wow.
When this happened.
I have no idea what the hell that is.
Preview of tonight's vice presidential debate and beyond. Kamala Harris and Mike Pence have agreed to have a plexiglass barrier between
plexiglass barriers for the debate. Madness.
They will be about 12 feet apart. Joe Biden has also said that he will not agree to a second debate next week if Donald Trump is still carrying the coronavirus. Finally, this from Match.com, some statistics about sex during the pandemic. 71% of single people who took part in the survey said they went without sex for the entirety of the lockdown. Most of the remaining singles said they did not do it as frequently. 25%.
Put the wrong link for YouTube.
Have sex with a roommate that they are not otherwise.
So, are you having sex during the quarantine? Is that a thing or not a thing?
During the lockdown. That's some of what's in the Wednesday papers.
All right, so delete this one. All right, so I put the wrong link, so that was part of the problem. I apologize. John Queer, thank you all so much for watching and tuning into Black Issues. We're going to do a quick rough and rugged show where we're going to make predictions about the debate tonight. I'm going to be hosting a Black Issues debate watch party. I'm just like, I don't know how the hell these content creators do this. Like, this is a lot of work. This is a lot of work, you know? Hold on. Watch me on YouTube now. Great. All right. Watch me on YouTube now. Awesome. And I'm going to share to a page of store. No, I'm going to share to the page. Okay. No. Oh, dear God. This is a mess. It is what it is. All right, so we'll just handle this. So great. Yay, heart. So start to make y'all predictions. I mean, I think it's a lot going on. I think that, let's see, I don't know if she can, some people are at work right now. Who knows? Work. Remember that thing called work? Remember? I think that Harris is going to be a much better debater than Biden was. I think that Biden is lame. I think that he is slow. I think that he also is, you know, he was raised in a generation where like politeness and meekness, like he's not like bam, you know what I'm saying? He's not ready for the knockout. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like Harris is going to do a lot with a little. I don't even think Harris is going to talk that much. I think it's just more going to be like, she's going to flick her hair back. She's going to look at him, look at the camera like, did you hear this shit? That's basically what I think Kamala's going to do. She's not really going to talk that much. Because the smart thing to do is to just look at the audience, look at him, and then look back at the audience. Like, is this what you want? Is this what you're okay with? That's smarter than what Biden was doing, which is getting defensive, getting upset, and then saying things like, come on, man, shut up, man. Like, no, you don't need to do that. All you need to do is just stand there and be like, is this what you want? Is that it? And call it a day, you know? So that's my prediction, that Kamala will just flick her hair back, just keep flicking, and not you don't need to do that much. Less is fucking more. Let them talk themselves out of the presidency. Let them, you know, tie the rope to hang themselves. This is not about outsmarting or outwitting. Like, you're not going to win. The more that you engage them, the more that they're going to make it, the more that they're going to find something that you say and then say, boom, there, we got him. There, we got him. No, that's why, you know, oh my God, Biden said to shut up to Trump. All they had to do is put that on loop. Shut up, man. Shut up, man. Shut up, man. Shut up, man. Right? Even though the Republicans are trash, right? Because the Democrats, I've been saying this for months, because the Democrats play the game of the high road, as soon as the Democrats do anything other than the high road, the Republicans can say, see, they're hypocrites. See, you can't believe them. See, you can't trust them. Republicans never say that they're the high road. Because there's no road. So you can't hold them accountable to that. You know, and what they want to be held accountable to, they deliver. They're going to give you a conservative judge that's going to take away abortion. They're going to sit there and not give any tax breaks. They're going to give some tax breaks to the rich. Like, they deliver on the things that they brand themselves to deliver on. It's the Democrats who waffle and, you know, for lack of better words, fuck up all the time. So that is why the Democrats need to shut up. They just need to say, is this what you want? Is this what it is? And I've already predicted that Biden and Trump, let me get my crystal ball emoji. It's so heavy, by the way. It's not the emoji, the actual crystal ball. It is so heavy. If you all have not, please subscribe to Black Issues Issues. I have to remember to do that. Please subscribe to Black Issues Issues. There's a button down below. I think it's on this side that says subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Subscribe to Black Issues Issues. Woo! And I got to get to your comments right now. So I've already predicted that Trump was going to use him having coronavirus to sit there and say, oh my God, look at all these powerful drugs, you know, and it's just the FDA and the drug companies that are slowing down giving you these drugs. It's not my fault that all these people died. It's the drug companies. It's the FDA. If they would just hurry up and approve these drugs, you could be cured of coronavirus just like I am. That's exactly what he's doing. He's a walking, talking drug commercial. There's no drug commercial that can outdo the drug commercial, which is Trump is like, yo, maybe I'm immune. Maybe. He's walking out the helicopter. He's waving on top of the White House balcony. Like, that's it. All right, so let me get to all your comments. Warren totally body slammed Bloomberg calling him out. Thank you. Like, the Democrats have to figure out how to make their defense look like offense. That's what they need to do. They don't need to come out offensive. They need to come out and half the time just be like, is this what you want? Is this what is this what America stands for? Is this what America needs for another 4 years? That's it. She doesn't even need to answer questions. Her answers to questions should be more questions, because it's not like the Democrats have this radical fucking platform anyway. They don't. You know what I'm saying? So don't even do that, right? Don't even tell us about how you're not going to defund the police. Blah, blah, blah. Don't even tell us about how you don't want universal haircuts. Blah, blah, blah. We already know that. So there's no reason to actually answer any of these questions. It's just every question should be another question. Is this what America wants? Is this what America deserves? And that should be it. If I was in a debate, that's what I would do. And then just stand there. And you know how reclaim my time? Just reclaim her time and just stand there. Is this what America wants? Is this what America deserves? And just go like this. And just point to him. That's the most powerful way to fucking debate. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you all so much for watching and tuning into Black Issues. Put a link, Jamie, about Land Back. I love Land Back. Everybody follow Jamie as well. Black Hammer, Land Back. I absolutely love it. Always a stark analysis about the petty bourgeois class and capitalism and neoliberalism. All of these are debates and conversations that need to be had because they're all issues. Right. And we need to go from issues, right, to solutions. And so because racism, as I always like to say, hold on. Racism isn't just emotional. It is also economic. Right. So we continue to have these conversations and these press conferences. Right. Oh, my God. Right. Breonna Taylor, you paid $12 million. Right. It isn't. But it isn't just racism isn't just emotional. It is economic. The money. Right. So all these mugs are for sale. These are all my merchandise. But, you know, these are all issues that we're talking about. So let me get to all of your comments. So true. Biden Harris barely even needs to campaign. Trump administration is doing it for them. Yeah. I personally think that Biden is a liability. He's a liability. He needs to shut up. He needs to go right back to that bunker. He needs to stop. Okay, reset. Okay, great. I just put the timer of like how much time of the shit show it's gonna be, you know. Biden needs to he needs to disappear. He needs to be the king of one-liners. That's it. They need to literally give him an index card, say this, and then wave and go by and go back. He needs to not. No, this is the best thing that could have possibly happened to Biden. Biden does not need to debate anymore. Biden even messed up the town hall he had with Lester Hall. Even Lester Hall was like, you need to answer the question. Like, It's an issue, right? Right? Biden is an issue. He's a liability. He's a major liability. He needs to not talk. If he does, it needs to be one-liners. You know, I'm making America great again. Like just like Trump, right? Trump is a master of controlling the narrative. One-liners. Make America great again. Done. Maybe I'm immune to coronavirus. Like, master of one-liners. Trump does not talk that much. If you notice, Trump does not talk in complete sentences. He says a phrase and then he repeats that phrase at least 2 times before he goes on to the next phrase. That's neurolinguistic programming, because our brains can only hold so much information at a time, especially when we're wound up in emotions. So Trump is not trying to push out a lot of information. He's trying to push your emotional buttons. That's all. That's why Trump is a fucking master. He's genius. He is genius. Genius. So what Biden does, which is wrong, and what Kamala hopefully won't do, which would also be wrong, is actually talking to the issues, actually making it seem as if you being smart means you're going to win the hearts and minds and win at the polls. No, you're not, because that's not how America works. America is a stupid culture. It's not about being smart. It's not, especially now that we're in the social media era. Like, you're not winning hearts and minds, but you're not. You think you are. You think you're on this. Where's my friend? You think you're smart. You think that that's going to do it, but that's not. It doesn't pan out that way, because if that was the case, then Trump wouldn't have won in the first place. I'm looking for my high horse. I can't find my high horse right now. It doesn't matter. But normally I have my high horse. For those of you who've been tuning into Black Issues, again, as usual, you can subscribe. I usually have my high horse, but again, I'm in the process of moving and all kinds of other things that are happening. Rebuilding my set. So no, I don't know where my high horse is. But you get my point, which is that it's not about Trump won because America doesn't care. It's not listening to the nuances of an issue. It's just listening for one-liners, because that's what we watch when we watch TV and movies, right? Sylvester Stallone, Rocky, all of these movies are about one-liner, James Bond, they're one-liner, singularly white male heroes. That's what we're used to. So we're not used to somebody really actually talking. It's like, smoke them out, right? Remember when Bush, after 9/11, he was just like, smoke them out. We're gonna go to Afghanistan, Iraq, where access to evil. We're gonna smoke them out. That's what America's not into fucking nuance, and that's why we had to have nerd culture. Remember when nerd culture was a thing? You want to know why? Because Obama was actually smart, right? If America was a smart country, what other fucking countries celebrating nerds? No other country's doing that shit because everyone's smart. Or people pride themselves on trying to seem smart. Only in America that we're like, oh my God, I'm a nerd. Why? Because you don't value it. So like, you then have to turn around and like say like, no, I'm not like everybody else. I actually am a nerd. Same thing with Black women and natural hair. My hair is natural. No, your hair is growing out of your scalp the way God intended. But because so many other Black women are perming their hair and chemically treating your hair, you then have to turn around and say that my hair is natural. Same thing with nerd culture. I'm a nerd. Because America's a stupid country. It's stupid. So when the Democrats then turn around and think that they're going to win hearts and minds by being smart and articulate and actually answering questions and issues and having solutions. Remember, I have a plan for that, Elizabeth Warren. That shit don't matter. No one's gonna read the plan. If Elizabeth Warren was gonna win, she was gonna win because she said I have a plan for that, not because people actually read the plan that she said she has. America's dumb. So if the Democrats think that they're gonna get up there and make their case and say who they are and how they feel, they're gonna lose, because what's gonna happen is for those of us who actually are on the left, who actually are like, defund the police reform, school reform, healthcare reform, like for those of us who actually want to hear real systemic change to these issues, it's gonna be like limp dick. So the Democrats, in my opinion, I don't know who the hell is coaching them, but in my opinion, and I usually turn out right, like this is why I have the crystal ball emoji, you know, in my opinion, the Democrats, like, they need to shut up. That's my prediction. They need to shut up. Less is more. Less is more. Let the Republicans dig their own ditch. Let them tie the rope to hang themselves. And all they have to say is this what America wants? Is this what America needs? Because if they actually start talking policy, then you're going to really start to hear that their policy is not aligned with whatever the hell is happening in the streets. That they're not about to fund the police. That Biden is quick to sit there and say, I beat Bernie Sanders. I'm not a socialist. So I'm telling you, that shit is a lie. It's a liability. It's a liability. So if Kamala's smart, flick her hair, look at Pence, look back at the camera. Is this what America wants? And that's it. That's it. That's it. Because to actually engage and answer questions, they're gonna poke holes in it. They're gonna sit there and say, "Really? So you're not really defunding the police? Well, I thought you all want to defund it. Oh, so you don't want to defund it? So then that means that the people on the left don't like." That's what Pence is gonna do. All Pence is gonna do is poke holes and sit there and say, either one, you're letting the people on the left down, or two, you're gonna let crime go rampant in the streets. So there's no winning for the Democrats. There's no fucking winning. Because the Democrats are not able to literally pick a side and stay with it. They keep waffling. So my advice would be shut up, Kamala, flick your hair, look at Pence, look back at the camera. Is this what America wants? And that's it. Thank you all so much for watching and tuning into Black Issues, literally trying to make sense of an insane world, one issue at a time. I'm your host, Canadian Eye Holder, the anti-racist personal trainer. And I'm actually going to, I can probably do this where I can create a banner, and I'm going to create a new banner and make it a lot shorter, because if not, VP predictions. Yeah, I'm just going to do that, because if not, y'all can't really see. And boom, add banner. Great. Boom. Smaller. You all can see my whole displays here. Right. And that's that. So thank you all so much for watching and tuning into Black Issues. I'm going to see if I can still pull up the Hasidic, the Orthodox Jewish community. And I don't even like the fact that they say Orthodox, because there are Christian Orthodox, there are Ethiopian Orthodox, there's other sects of Orthodox religions. So I don't know why they're saying Orthodox, because that's what my picture I'll show you. The post was like, oh, I'm like, no, just say the Orthodox Jewish, like just Hasidic, like say it, because if not, that's not fair to other people. They're not the only ones. They don't have a monopoly on the word Orthodox, so unorthodox. And watch them come after me for anti-Semitism. It's not. It's the truth. They are the reason, a large part of the reason why COVID is spiking. And it's not like I'm making this up. There's literally video, which I can either show you on my phone or show you on my TV, of them, hundreds of them, in no mask on, burning things. So, but again, when you control the narrative, that is the most important thing to be in control of, the narrative. Once you can control the narrative, then an issue that doesn't seem like a big deal will be a big deal, or an issue that is a big deal won't be a big deal when you control the narrative. So they can be out there burning things, no mask on, not one fine, not one person in jail. Can't make that up. So can we properly say it is the incorrect Israel is not real? Go on, go for it. Go, put on your Black Israelite hat on. Have at it. Talk about Cain, talk about Ham, go on and do it. And that's happened to Kampala. Can you give me some detail, Jamie, about Kampala? Just let me know. I get anxiety every time Biden opens up his mouth. Like, please don't. Yes, thank you, Jana, because like that from free Palestine. That's, I love it. There's all these different issues. I'm able to be in it, because it is a shit show. So, thank you all so much, by the way, all of my bloggers, influencers, and Blacksperts for having these real, raw, honest conversations with me, because these are Black and urgent issues that need to be addressed. Give me 1 second. I'm going to send it to one or two more people. Keith. Bloop. And who else do I need to send it to? Boom. All right. So, let me get to the rest of your comments. We're going to be meeting with Green Party. Boom. President and vice president running for the white building housing for COVID-19. Great. You know, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, I'm able to see literally both sides, right? Like, you know, is supporting the Green Party going to mess up our chances of winning, and we need to win? And like, oh my God, listen, this is how America works. Okay. Sorry to bust all your bubbles here. Okay. But we're in the era of, in the timeline of pigs flying. Like, we're in the pig flying era of the timeline. So, like, listen, what happens is when a Democrat gets in office, it pipes down on any type of actual activism. So this notion of, oh my God, we just need to get Biden in, and then once we get in, we can shape him and push him to be the candidate and to be the president that we need, I call bullshit. Because the pendulum swings. It swings from one extreme to the other. So it's not like, it's like being on the treadmill and you're like working out and your goal is to lose 100 pounds and you lose 50 pounds. Are you really going to go hard body to lose those extra 50 pounds to achieve your goal? Or are you going to slack a little bit? You're going to slack a little bit. Just like, when you get, when you take, hey, Bert, love you, Bert. Yeah. Just like when you take, you go to the doctor. Oh my God, like you're breaking out in sweats. You have the flu, right? And they give you antibiotics. They give you penicillin, erythromycin, or whatever. And what does it always say on the bottle? It always says, take the entire dosage. Take it for the 10 days or the 14 days or however long, right? How many people actually do that? What do a lot of people do? They take it for 3 days, they feel better, and then they don't take the 2 doses a day. They slack. So I'm saying the same thing is going to happen when we so-called move mountains to put Biden in office. We're not going to be in the streets. We were not in the streets for 3. It took the Occupy movement to actually start to protest Obama. Like, wait a minute here. You know what I'm saying? You bailed out the car industry. The banks are bailed out. But what about Main Street, right? Wall Street is making a killing. What about Main Street, right? It took 3 years, right? Obama was deporting tons of kids, tons of families. He wasn't breaking the families up, but he would deport the whole family, right? When he won the Nobel Peace Prize, he was bombing, he was droning, Bangladesh, as he walked up to receive the Nobel Peace Prize. Pakistan. So, if we really think that the answer is, oh my God, we need Biden. Again, I'm not saying to not vote, and I'm not saying to vote Green Party either. But I'm saying is we need to have a sustainable strategy. We need to have a strategy to what is our agenda to address all of these issues. Because if not, we're going to be in the same boat. We're just going to have more tools. We're going to have more tools. We're going to be more sophisticated. We're going to have better graphics about white supremacy, right? We're going to have more T-shirts, right? But at the end of the day, we're going to have to push, right? This is blurgent, black and urgent. Woo, woo, woo. If it's blurgent, right, then what is the end goal? I already have that here. Really, I love really. Hold on. Here it goes. The agenda. What is the black? What is our agenda? Right? What is the list of demands? Check. Right? If we had some things to put here to say, okay, I need this, I need that. And until I get all these things check, I'm not going to vote for you. And we still have time to do that. But if we continue to do this whole cram, oh my God, we gotta vote for Biden. Oh my God, you have to vote. Like, I get that, right? And I also get how people are Green Party. Why? I blame the Democrats. The fact that there's a Green Party, the fact that people are not excited to vote for Biden, the fact that people are yelling and screaming at people to vote, I blame the Democrats, because the voter turnout is in exact proportion to the level of trust, right, that people feel for that candidate. So the reason why Obama had such a robust turnout is because at the time, hope and change, people really felt, wow, they felt the connection, and they're like, I want more of that. I want 4 years of that. Boom. So you're going to get people coming out. But the fact that, again, Billy Porter is my fairy godmother. Okay. He's already reposted my character, Rebecca Finch, on his Instagram stories. He gets back to me on Instagram. Thank you. DM. Okay. Again, a lot to stay tuned for Black Issues. I'm turned 40 this year. Still have more to tell this story about who Canadian Io Holder is. So, Billy Porter, God bless him, and everybody else is like, vote. And I get it. I'm not saying to not vote, but I'm also saying that part of the reason why there's such a push to vote is because of the level of Black apathy. People feeling like it doesn't really matter. I don't really know. Really, what does this even really mean? Right? So, and I blame the Democrats for that. If the Democrats were the party that we needed it to be, there would be no need for a Green Party. There would be no need for, Working Families Party. There would be no need for any of these other far left platforms, right? Because they would be, here we go.
Restricted zones in the borough. Hundreds of Orthodox Jews gathered in Borough Park. They accused Governor Cuomo of blaming their community for the recent increase in virus cases. Demonstrators lit a fire and attacked a man who they thought was telling police about large gatherings in the area.
They attacked a snitch.
Tonight is the only vice presidential debate between Mike Pence and Kamala Harris.
So there you have it. They're rogue, right? So again, they have the Orthodox Jewish community. They have a agenda, right? Hold on, I'll find it. Boom. They have a agenda. They're like, listen, Cuomo. No, you can't tell us to stay home, Cuomo. No, you can't tell us to wear a mask, Cuomo. Like, leave us alone. It's our high holiday. So right now, like, they have an agenda. They have an agenda, right? But for us, what do we have? We have some fucking cardboard box signs. We got some millennials, some Fruit Loop hair colored millennials, as I like to call them. Their hair is the color of Fruit Loops, marching on behalf of us. And we have some other millennials that are Black that are out there too. That's what we have. That's not coherent, cogent, nothing. All right, so colonized people unite on the win over the land. Yes, and so Jamie goes right back to the heart of capitalism, to the heart of the lie of this country, which has to do with the land, the fact that the land was colonized. Once you colonize the land, then all these other things then become a reality, right? Without the land, you can't have white supremacy. You can't have the exploitation, right? You have to do it. It is place. It's based on a place. So America is that place. It's that place. It's a lab. It's a laboratory for the far-reaching visions and fantasies of white supremacy to become a reality. It happens on the land. And that land happens to be America. It also happens to be Australia, if we really want to talk, right? Australia is another land of white supremacy that was totally completely created and crafted and narrated, based on whiteness, right? We don't really, listen to the term outback. We want to talk about land. Outback. What the fuck is that? So you literally talk and describe the group of people who are native to that land and then dismiss them and say, outback. Excuse me? They lived here first. They've been here for hundreds of years. But when you come with your flag and your language and your religion, you sit there and then tell them outback. But because they don't have a agenda, that's why we accept Australia for what it is. And we're like, oh yes, Australia. All right, where to go? Oh, this is great. Tourists. I want to fly there. Stamp my passport. But these are the larger conversations about issues that need to be happening and addressed before we can actually get to, the promised land, the peace, the love, the justice, and everything else. Jacqueer, we also have to have, and I love Jacqueer, I love you. I'm just building this community of Black issues, right? Trying to make sense of it in the same world, one issue at a time. So Jacqueer as well, follow him. He's an amazing activist and artist. We also have to have an economic component with our pressure. Yep, that's what I keep saying, right? Racism isn't just emotional, it is economic. And the blockulator, cha-ching, 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 right? So you vote with your dollars in every day. Watch where you spend your dollars. Identify the corporations that buy these politicians. Yeah, and mobilize people to spend money. Yep, right? So that's Walmart. That's a lot of different corporations, right? And there's also ALEC. ALEC is the American Legislative Economic Consortium, which is a lot of different companies that then literally sponsor politicians. They literally draft legislation and they go to these politicians like, when I talk about the agenda, they go, here's this law, I need you to sign it. So sometimes what you hear as like actual legislators and you're like, oh yeah, they're there, you know, Congress, oh, they're making, no, they're not. Some of them are not making the laws. Some of them are signing laws that corporations have already written to favor the agenda or the agenda of that corporation. That includes Bank of America. That includes Verizon, ALEC. ALEC is the reason why stand your ground laws are stand your ground laws. So I forget to constantly say like this video, like this video, like this video, so that the algorithm goes, because I'm all literally about like issues, you know what I'm saying, and like solutions. I'm not like this self-promoter, but I realize I'm in this space and my goal is to entertain, engage, inform, and inspire millions of people throughout the world. So please like this video and please subscribe to this video. Because I'm in my living room and I'm real, I'm raw. I think my content is like, you know, killing it. You know what I'm saying? It's just that I'm not like half naked and some other foolishness like some other people. I'm not twerking, you know, but it is what it is. So Orthodox Jewish people also have the religious component. The narrative also has the state versus yes. Thank you, Adam, for identifying that. Get the land back. Yep. These are the conversations that needs to be had, you know. And again, this is not coming from an anti-Semitic standpoint. I'm not saying that at all. What I am saying, though, is that it is highly disturbing that you have a group of people who can wantonly, right? When we know the word wanton now, I've known the word wanton for years, but it wasn't until Breonna Taylor's verdict that people understand what the word wanton means. Wanton means wild. It means just no cares, right? So you have a group of people wantonly dismissing health guidelines and the law in the streets. So we'll see if it shows. It'll probably show it again. Like actually, like again, hundreds of people, they burnt things and they also physically attacked someone that they thought was calling the cops to snitch on them. What the hell is that? Right? We've also written up 4 principles for unity, Black Hammer. Yeah, so everybody check blackhammer.org. You know, doing the work. So yeah, I'm really excited. Like, if I could tell you what's happening in my life right now, you would cry. You'd be like, what? Canadian what? Really? I'm like, mm-hmm. I'm all about law of attraction. I'm all about speaking things into existence. I'm all about, you know, using our power and really like shining a light and spreading the light. So you all will see in the next few days or weeks, like all these things that I have, lined up view. So great. Come on. So let me get to the rest of your comments. Thank you all so much for watching and tuning in and blallowing Black issues. Please subscribe. There's a button probably on this side that says to subscribe. Please subscribe. Please share with his friends. Here it goes.
In the area is dubbed the red zone. There was at least one fire in the street. The fire department reports that before 2 this morning it started, they responded to what they call small rubbish fire and put it out.
Small rubbish fire. You hear that?
Reports of large crowds not wearing masks or social distancing, and reports the FDNY had to withdraw because of crowds surrounding the fire engine. The demonstrators say they don't believe the city and the state's COVID testing numbers, and they also don't believe the virus is as serious as the government says it is. One protester comparing it to the flu. They say Cuomo has no right to shut down businesses or synagogues.
Okay.
I'm telling you right now, this is not a protest. Get it out of your heads. This is a war. And Mr. Blasio Cuomo started it. So now I have my soldiers. There's no enforcement in my neighborhood. This is my neighborhood.
What?
These are my soldiers and my people.
Y'all hear this?
It's my city. My city too.
Excuse me?
I'm joined by a woman named Malka who was out last night during the protest. Why are you mad? Why are people protesting?
Imagine if somebody black says that it's a war.
This isn't about, like you said earlier, I'm not sure if that was on camera, but you spoke about how people are upset because the businesses are closing down. That isn't what it is. They're upset because they need to pray. Okay,
it's no joke.
You know, they're extremely passionate about religion, and every day, 3 times a day, they pray. You know, in synagogue, and now they're being told that they can't do that, and especially because it's around the time of the holidays.
Yeah, it's what you said, Adam. It's now religion.
You know, they're being like this. They're really upset, but it wasn't a violent protest. It was a bunch of people.
Yes, it was.
They wanted to get the attention. They wanted to
get
someone's attention. They wanted him to revoke this.
Thank you very much for your time. Police
and they're so polite. Thank you so much for your time.
Incidents that we have seen. We are told that there will be more demonstrations tonight. Roma?
Michael Herzenberg, thanks very much.
Wow.
To get more insight into the thoughts of the Orthodox Jewish community, New York One spoke with Jacob Kornblue. He's the national politics reporter for the Jewish Insider. Kornblue appeared on Inside City Hall last night discussing the increase in cases, and he says when the test positivity rate fell below a certain point for 2 straight months, people in the community were resuming weddings and religious services because they thought the pandemic had been solved. He also said mask-wearing compliance fell and that he was singled out for wearing one.
The problem was once that went below 1%, there were 2 issues here. One was,
thank you, Jamie.
Well, there's no corona. Why are you still wearing a mask? So I was ridiculed for wearing a mask, for going to synagogue with a mask, because there's no corona.
Kornblue says many people in the Orthodox Jewish community also believed that they were following President Trump's advice.
Oh, here we go.
To get sick, beat the virus, and then form a herd immunity.
Oh, here we go. All right, so thank you all so much for watching and tuning in. I'm going to turn down the TV. I know it's super loud.
It is one windy Wednesday. I'm meteorologist Sally Ann Mosey. At least it's a warm
all right,
wind.
so
We'll make it up to 70.
I pride myself on being authentic and intentional and transparent. So I never lie. I just tell the truth. And that's what I'm telling that Kamala Harris should do. Just go like that, right? You don't need to constantly be up on your high horse and say this, but sometimes just let it. So y'all saw that for yourselves, right? They literally said it's not a protest, it's a war. And then the other one said, no, we're just out here, exercising our freedom. So again, controlling the narrative is the most important thing. Malcolm X said, be wary of the media because the media is so powerful. It can make the lie seem like the truth and make the truth seem like a lie. Hey, Allison. Oh my God, I have so many people on. Love you all Black for watching and tuning in. All of my blowers, blimfluencers, and Blexperts of Black issues, trying to make sense of an insane world, one issue at a time. So, I think it's very telling, right? That some people can seem blurgent, right? They can have their version of urgency, and it makes sense. But imagine if Black people were like, "Yo, we're in the streets. We're gonna burn shit. This is urgent." Like, and it's not a protest. It's a war. Can you imagine? And then he was like all polite to the woman. He was like, "Okay, thank you so much for sharing. Thanks." Okay. I never lie. I think there's too much shit already happening in the world for me to turn around and be irresponsible and show up in anything other than my authentic truth. So there goes that. So let me get to all of your comments, and then I had to hop off. And it's been amazing. And I will let you all know that I will be doing a live Black Issues debate, or really fight party between Kamala Harris and what is his name? Mike Pence tonight, starting at 8:00 because it goes live at 9. So the media chose to pick that part to play because of the clickbait. Oh, of course. But it's not like it ain't happening, right? They actually are out there burning shit down, right? So, it's to me, again, to me, the issue is that because America allows certain people to have their own facts and have their own reality, it puts all of us literally in danger. That's why COVID-19 to me is like, I don't want to say the gift that keeps giving, but to me, it is the great equalizer. Meaning like, okay, so no, America, like this is not like, you know, you microwave your food instead of heating up in a stove. No, this isn't just like, you know, you throw your clothes in the washing machine, you press a button and they're clean. Like this is not easy. And this is why America continues to suffer. And it's continuing to suffer for Corona, and it's going to continue to suffer in other ways, like white people getting high off of opioids. Like this is a great awakening. This is a great awakening. This is the racial reckoning. Like until y'all get rid of this white supremacy and this patriarchy, it's all going to be on our doorsteps. Now I'm smart. Why the hell am I still in America? I don't know. Like, cause I should fly my ass out and go to Trinidad, because that's where half my family's from, and just live my life and go to the beach. You know, that might be like, you know, phase 2 of Kanani. Never mind phase 2 of Corona, right? Here we go. Here goes the high horse, right? So there goes my friends. So let me get to the rest of your comments, and I'm gonna have to hop off, and then we'll be black. Thank you all so much for watching and tuning in. I should see way more likes than that. Love you, black. Love you, black. Because like the likes just like, I guess, hit it up. I don't care. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't need a like, but like I'm living my life. Like my life is great, you know. But I understand that in terms of like how these algorithms go, which is bizarre, but how these algorithms go, how social media goes, and my goal is to actually connect more people, and my goal is actually to have these real world honest conversations. So that's the only reason why I'm like, please like the video, and I'm always like, please subscribe to the video, because like whatever. But thank you if you do. It's really fun to watch people. Yeah, because it's all about destruction. Like they can actually do whatever they want. You know, they can actually break the window. They can actually set shit on fire. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much for that like. Yes. And I see there's another comment. I'm going to scroll down, but let me keep scrolling back up. White on white crime, white anger. Yep. Over the land that doesn't even belong to them. Jamie. Exactly. Thank you all so much for watching and tuning in and subscribing to Black Issues. Literally trying to make sense of an insane world, one issue at a time. Subscribe. The button's down there somewhere. Continue to share with a Trump supporter, a hater, a non-voter. Share it with everybody. Let me see if there's anything else. This is because Black Lives Matter is a white-led, and because they have seemed to link up with and be in cahoots with Antifa. Yep. Yeah. You know. Yeah. I've been told by someone not to say anything disparaging about Black Lives Matter, because like it's all we have, and I get that, but you know, I think that there is an ultimate truth that needs to happen, and the ultimate truth is when Black people can be in the streets and say they go burn shit down and they're going to be at war, just like the Orthodox Jewish community just did. Until then, everything else to me is like water under the bridge. Like it's not really, we're not there yet. And that's why I say, as an anti-racist personal trainer, boom, to knock out racism, they're trying to knock out Cuomo and de Blasio and say, let us do what we want to do. So can Black people do that? Can Black people say, yo, knock out Trump, knock out Pence, knock out de Blasio, knock out Cuomo, knock out American society for over 400 years? Can we do that in the streets and get coverage on media? Like, no, we can't. So and Black Lives Matter movement isn't about that either. You know, so yeah, you know, it's still controlled by a white narrative. It's what white people will allow them to say. It's what white people will allow them to do. It's not like we just saw, right? Did we not just see the Orthodox Jewish community was like, this is not a protest, this is war. He literally said, all my soldiers. So, you know, these are conversations that need to be had. Let me get to any more of your comments. Colonized people unite. Over the win over the land. Yes. Natural resources no longer exploited. Prediction. I got you, Bert. Prediction. The chosen will have a police guard at every place of worship and on their Sabbath holiday and not get. Yes. I believe it, because, you know, when all the anti-Semitic attacks were happening earlier this year, can you imagine all of this happened in 2020, right? Remember? But like William Barr the Attorney General flew to Brooklyn. There were armored tanks driving down the streets of Brooklyn to stop anti-Semitic attacks. Okay. So there is something to be said about certain people get a certain level of justice or protection or, again, blurgence, right? Right? And then not so much, right? Like, how many more Black people need to die of lead paint, from police attacks? You know, it's blurgent. It's just not as urgent. It's the Black version of urgent. It's blurgent. So we hear you. Mm-hmm. Go march. Mm-hmm. Have your little press conference. Get Crump, right? The lawyer, right? To sit there and represent you again and again, and Al Sharpton again and again. Mm-hmm. Blurgent. It's not really urgent. It's blurgent. It's, you know, this just do, you know. Again, Black issues, trying to make sense of an insane world, one issue at a time. So, love you all so much. Get to the last comment, and then I gotta hop off and wish me luck, and I wish all of you luck. You all have been amazing, an amazing audience. Love you, all of my blowers, influencers, and Blexperts, to sit there and talk about issues and solutions in real time, right? Collecting money without showing receipts and never going back into the hood and asking how to distribute. Oh no, I totally agree, Jamie. I totally and completely agree. Because again, I would say that June and July was like the tipping point, right? You had all this money flowing into Black Lives Matter, right? You also had the Black people in the hood, right? Popping off fireworks, right? But somehow the activists in the streets and the money that was coming to them and the actual okay. So someone's texting me about my debate watch party. Great, with the Democrats. I'm excited to cheer on Kamala Harris in the VP debate tonight at 9 p.m. Will you be watching too? Yeah, I have my own watch party. Thanks. Hold on. Yes, I'm extremely excited. I'm actually going to be doing a pre-debate watch party, during debate watch party, and synopsis after the debate. I'm quick. So what was I saying? I don't even remember now. Oh yeah. So like somehow the Black Lives Matter movement was in the streets. Yeah, we should stop police brutality. Yeah. Right? In the streets, right? All this money coming to them, and here goes the hood. The hood is right here. The hood is here. The hood has been here. The hood is right here, right? And they're popping off fireworks, and somehow the Black Lives Matter movement and all their money and all their infrastructure and all their amplification of issues and solutions didn't go straight to the hood to sit there and say, hey, join our march, or hey, what can we do to support you? Okay. Why didn't that happen? And I've been talking about it. I've been talking about it because that is the truth, right? Like, to what degree are we not seeing the forest for the trees and not talking about actual issues? I mean, one of the biggest issues I have with the Democratic Party is that they're silent on black on black crime, to the point that it actually makes Fox News true, even though they're exploiting the issue of black on black crime. They're talking about it, and the Democrats act like this shit don't exist. And then they do what a little pithy police reform, the little pithy, that they do because they hire somebody Black like me to sit there and tell them what to say and what to do. Because we don't have an actual agenda. Where is it? A agenda. So we are giving away K95. Thank you, Jamie. And you could still be selling people masks with a BLM on it and not protect you from COVID. Great. Yeah, contact Black Hammer, right? I also have masks, Black Issues masks. I don't even have one right now because, again, I'm also living my life, but, and pigs are flying. So, but the answer is yes, that these are issues that need to be addressed. These are issues that need to be spoken about, and actually like doing the work, not the optics, not the political theater of I'm protesting, I'm out here, but actually doing the work. And that, to me, are conversations that need to be had. And I know people are going to shy. Like, I had somebody watch me for the pre-debate watch party, and I had it on Fox, and then she was like, oh, I can't watch Fox anymore. I'm like, every channel is going to have the same exact debate, and it just so happens to be that whatever his name is, Chris, whatever his name is a Fox News reporter, and he was the one moderating the debate. So, like, if you really think that, like, oh, my God, I can't watch Fox, like, okay, but, like, that's not like you not watching Fox is not solving any issue. You know what I'm saying? Like we get into these silos and we think, oh my God, I'm just too precious, I'm too pure, I'm too righteous, I'm too, I'm on a fucking high horse. Okay. And like the shit's gonna get a lot uglier than being forced to watch Fox News. Like if you think that that's your issue, you think watching Fox News is like your issue and that like you have the power to turn off Fox, like you don't have the power to do a lot of things. Okay. Fox is the least of your worries. Like, oh my God, I can't watch Fox. If you want to have the illusion of going to bed tonight thinking that you're in control, right, of life because you can turn off Fox and you can turn off social media, that's part of the problem. Because it's so much bigger than, oh, I'm not gonna watch Fox. I put a timer on how much social media. Yeah, you let you think that means that you're in control. You're not in control. So what are you gonna do to expose yourself to as many issues as possible so that you actually aren't blindsided by the issues, because you already know where the other side is coming from and what they're thinking. That's my vision. That's my mission. That's why if you look at the logo for Black Issues, right? I'll plug it again. Hold on. If you look at the logo, oh God, look, see, Blackspert. Yay, all my Blackspirts. All of you are my Blackspirts. Love you all. But if you look at the logo, I'll just do it here. Hold on. Come on. Boom. If you look at the logo, the issues blur into each other because it's not one side or the other side. They blur into each other because nothing is in a vacuum. So if you think that you're like, oh my God, I can't watch Fox. Oh, I can't do that. Yeah. And then when Trump gets elected, like he did the first time, or he gets elected again, or the Jews are doing what they do, but or that, like, I pride myself on being aware and adroit and being able to pivot through all of the issues and having a coherent, cogent, like handle on everything. And you can't do that if you're constantly like, thinking to yourself, oh, I can't, what? Like I do that with the food that I eat. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not putting poison in my body, but like all of this, I want to know. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to know. Oh, see, this is a onesie. Isn't it cute? This is the Black Issues Issues onesie. So here you go. So cute. So cute. So again, I put the link there that you all can support Black Issues by Cash App, Venmo, GoFundMe. You all can also buy some merchandise and tell everybody about Black Issues. Whoop, whoop. I'm giving you raw, honest truth that a lot of other people aren't willing to go there. And I'm willing to go. I'm willing to go there, including Drool a little bit. So love you all Black for watching, all of my blowers and blimfluencers and Blackspirts. Thank you all so much for watching and tuning into Black. I love you more, Janie. Black Issues. Black Lives Matter only shows up once you're dead. Yes. No, I totally agree. Yeah. It is very reactionary. Some of that. Cops. I'm like, you know how many people are dying because of lead paint? Like, there's more issues than the cops, So thank you all so much for watching, all my blowers, blimfluencers, and Blackspirts. Black Issues. Stay tuned for the Black Issues live and direct, made in America, seriously silly shit show tonight for the pre-debate watch party at 8:00, where pigs will be continuing to fly. If you haven't liked Black Issues, like the video right now. Please subscribe. Hit the subscribe button and the bell icon for, what is it? Post. I listen to all these other YouTube people. I'm like, that's what they say, right? I should say that too. Like, hit the bell icon for the notifications for all the Black Issues content that is coming to you live and direct. Again, if you heard about some of the blessings, you'll find out in the next few weeks. Like, you would literally cry. Like, literally, it's a lot, and it's all blessings, and it's all good. So I'm here to give you all love, to give you all hope, to give you all peace, to give you all light, to know that you have what it takes to navigate. Here we go. Where did it go? The shit show. So love you all Black for watching and tuning into another installment of Black Issues. Literally trying to make sense of an insane world, one issue at a time. I'm your host, Kanini Holder, live from my living room. I am the anti-racist personal trainer, having everybody do the heavy lifting of knocking out racism. And you can only do that if you fully understand, to the degree that you can possible, all of the issues. Trying to make sense of an insane world, one issue at a time. And no matter what is going on in the world, make sure that you're able, because we're all in this shit together, make sure that you stay smart, sharp, and savvy. Love you all, Black, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you all my blowers, blimfluencers, and Black Spurs. Stay tuned. Share it with a friend. Share it with a hater. Share it with a non-voter. Black Issues, debate watch party, fight show, Biden, Harris, 8 o'clock. Love you, Black.